start. Me. There. In case anybody actually cares about audio quality and being synced and crap. Starting the actual show in 5, 4, 3. What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of Battle Talk. I swear we'll have music next week. A live call-in show where we... There's my music.
Oh my god.
I know, right? Battle Talk, a live call-in show where we talk about Blizzard games, and we take your calls and answer your questions about pretty much anything hopefully related to a Blizzard game. I'm your host, Mike, a.k.a. Phil, and joining me this week, yet again, is Mr. Krue.
What's up, guys?
That's a less funny intro.
Arcade? Is that better?
There, yeah, Arcade.
Make your goddamn bed.
No!
Though you're in the military, I thought they had strict rules about that.
That's in basic training.
Oh.
No longer there.
Okay, lucky. Anyway, you heard you heard a voice of number 3 here. That's it. You're number 3 for the rest of the show. Hi, number 3.
Hello.
I know. Whatever. That's Kiggles. Hi, Kiggles. And yeah, I'm completely messed up now. But coming live to us from his jacuzzi is Zista.
Oh, hi.
Why do you have clothes on in the bathtub? You're weird.
It's a really girly bathroom, too.
You guys are invading my privacy. So.
Who showers with their clothes on?
I threw some clothes on quick when the webcam got turned on.
Oh, okay.
So I'm so glad you put Vaseline on your cam. I could not stand your face.
I don't know why it's,
Wait, is that wine?
Shitty quality.
Is that wine? That is wine.
That is
wine, right?
Look at that.
There.
Usually Kiggles brings the wine.
Where's the cheesecake? Ah.
We got Dom is way too quiet, pixelated and quiet. Well, of course he's quiet. He's like 20 feet away from the microphone. What do you guys expect?
Yeah.
It's all the way in the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
That's his legit bathroom.
I've been to his house. That is his legit bathroom.
Yeah.
The Skype volume is a bit lower than Phil.
Nobody's on Skype yet. They don't know what the Skype volume is.
I know, right? How can they know what the Skype volume is? What the heck?
Listen,
So, how is everybody this week?
Splendid. I got an awesome present at the beginning of the week.
No, stop it.
I got an awesome present. It was super awesome. I am in alpha.
You're in the Arcade Alpha too with Krue?
Yes, I'm in the Arcade Alpha. No, I'm in the Heroes Alpha.
Whatever.
So if anyone wants to tweet us a question about that, we already have a question probably. Total has tweeted 70 questions. So.
Yes, that is definitely alpha. 70. I too want Alpha. Wait, I have it. I've had it since day 1.
Oh my god.
Don't you do a whole podcast? Oh no, that's not you. That's our other friend.
That's like the only game that I... Okay, so I spent $150 on Arcade, which is in Alpha. The amount of money I would spend on Blizz Heroes is a lot.
You hear? Okay, anybody from Blizzard watching this right now, there you go. He will spend a lot of money.
Do you want free money?
You want free money? Put this guy into your Alpha.
Give me a key.
So, what news have we this week, gentlemen?
Stuff happened.
Guy in the tub?
Stop playing Arcade.
Okay, what Blizzard news do we have this week, gentlemen?
There you go.
BlizzCon tickets go on sale in, what, 4 days? 3 days?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, 3 days.
Is everyone getting ready to wait in the lounge?
Am I excited?
Ready to wait in your waiting lounge?
I'm excited to just sit there and spam F5 and refresh and pray. Just
okay,
pray.
Well, I
Lots
can't
of
go
prayer.
to that.
I
I'm
know,
going to go
that's
to
a
PAX
shame.
Prime, but sadly I can't go to BlizzCon. So PAX Prime should be fun.
What?
I can't go to
BlizzCon.
I'm going to be in a desert somewhere.
Whose fault is that?
Which desert? The Atacama Desert?
I don't know.
The
which
Gobi Desert?
It's one of the
The
stands.
Atacama? Oh my god.
Atacama. Atacama. Oh my god, I am so bad.
Wow.
I'm just
Wow,
gonna sit
the
here.
Atacama Desert. You heard it here first, everyone.
I'm just gonna sit here and drink this and.
So
I can
in
reach into my
Warlords,
tub and pull out a drink.
there's new armor in Warlords that has been released.
I know, there's plenty of
Transmog
new.
stuff.
Yeah, plenty of new models
It's
for
gorgeous.
armor stuff. It is gorgeous. I wish I had slides prepared to throw together, show you guys, but stuff. As you can tell, we are doing the show completely unscripted
You
tonight.
should share it. This is what you should do. Right here. This is what you do. You like capture your whole screen in one of your blocks, and then pull up the thing, and then just scroll down, and then you just swap.
I'm
Actually, I don't
scrolling
think you
down.
can.
I
Stuff was said about PvP, but I don't give enough about PvP. So yeah.
What,
I don't-
dude? Never mind.
You don't play
Can't say
PvP?
Who PvP's here?
WoW PvP is.
I don't
Wow.
WoW PvP either. If I want PvP, I'll go play League, or I'll go. Well, I would play Blizz. I don't want to talk about it.
So I don't
Or you go pay
PvP.
$150 to get into an alpha to chase some
Hey.
guy down on his mount.
Yeah, it was epic. It was awesome.
Dom,
Most-
you're the
Dude,
only
my
one
dad.
left. Do you PvP?
I haven't
I don't
PvP'd
PvP.
since Alterac Valley used to last 6 weeks.
PvPing in
Oh,
WoW
5 years
sucks,
ago.
is what I'm saying, because it's so.
Alterac Valley was my favorite, like back in the day, when
PvP
you had
WoW isn't even fair. It's a bunch of bullshit. If you
I don't know,
don't
I
play
just
for
love
like,
the long-term objectives. I don't like the short games. I don't like the short skirmish type arena battles. You do this, you do. It's a 10-minute match at most. I don't like it. I want a battleground that'll last me like 2 weeks. That's what I want.
That's kind of ridiculous.
so you want something like Elder Scrolls Online's capturing towers and stuff, and you capture land.
No, I want Alterac Valley from vanilla. That's what I want.
You can't have it. Sorry.
Well, too bad.
Something like Guild Wars 2's World vs. World vs. World when it was first announced. That's the kind of PvP I like. Large scale epic battles taking for friggin' ever. Anyway, that's not Blizzard. So yeah, we got new models, which I would have a nightmare pulling up right now. So I'm not gonna bother. Do we have any StarCraft news?
None.
Does anybody even give a crap?
No. We might actually see some StarCraft come out at BlizzCon, because it's been a little hush hush lately. It's been it's been quiet, so I could definitely see them coming out with something pretty cool at BlizzCon. So.
Yeah, hopefully we see some. What is it? Legacy of the Void? Yeah, we want to. I would love to see some Legacy of the. I can't speak. How about Diablo 3? Any new Diablo 3 news?
No. It's a great game. It's fun. It's just once you get to that initial point, I can't play it anymore because all it is just these people who don't sleep and you can't keep up.
We have some requests from chat. What about StarCraft Ghost?
What?
Is that still a thing, or
Is
is
that,
that?
what is that?
If-
I'm an idiot.
You don't know what StarCraft Ghost is?
No, I don't have a clue what it is.
It was
Oh my god.
it was like a first-person or third-person shooter that was being made for consoles many years ago. You were gonna play as the character was gonna be Nova, and you were a Terran Ghost. But they scrapped it and they just shoved Nova into StarCraft 2 as a side character.
And they had all of the ghost stuff ready. I remember seeing all like the StarCraft Ghost stuff on oh my god.
What?
On Lore's stream he had the StarCraft Ghost box, or I don't know what it was. I think it was the box.
Mm.
I'm not sure. But no.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
How are you on a Blizzard show?
I
do you
know.
know?
Apparently, I don't know anything.
Who's D?
I
Did
just
you
played WoW
suck?
for.
Where did Dom? Are you drowning yourself?
Was that a hand? Was that a?
No, that's his
What's
head.
that? Oh, what?
Oh my
I can't see
god.
it.
What's
Oh,
going-
there it is.
Oh my god, Dom. You're ridiculous.
Actually, speaking of Blizzard games and Blizzard news.
R.I.P. Dom.
All right.
I know I have some stuff about StarCraft Ghost here in my tub somewhere. So hold on. I'm going back to scuba diving. I'll be
Going
right
for a
back
swim?
looking for it.
So while I can't, while he's diving in his tub, Blizzard has released The Lost Vikings and Rock and Roll Racing, available for download for free. Are they for free?
Woo!
They're for free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kiggles, you're the one who mentioned it. Have you played them yet? I haven't.
No, and I never played them when they were out, so I'm super
Yeah, me
excited
neither.
to play them.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited too. Something
I
else you
looked
didn't
at
know,
it.
Krue?
No. Yeah, I didn't know they made that. I mean, I knew they made old games like that. I didn't know it came out.
Yeah, they
Oh,
re-released them
Lord.
Which is
because
awesome. That's.
they had mentioned
Are
at
they
one.
are they kind of games?
I don't even know
Are
what
they
kind of
games
games
that
there
they
are
could
really.
put on
I'm super
the,
excited to play Lost Viking.
Yeah,
Well, I'm thinking, are they the kind of games they could throw on a tablet or
you know what?
like could
In
they
this
bring
day
it
and
back?
age, probably they can adapt them for a tablet. I honestly don't know. I've never played them. I was gonna get to that in the next day or two, but it's exciting because I know Blizzard had mentioned putting heroes from them into Heroes of the Storm. So maybe this is step one: re-release the games, get everybody familiar with them, and then shove a familiar face in.
That'd be cool.
That'd be very cool. Where the hell is Dom?
If I could have alpha, that'd be
He's
wonderful.
still
Mhm.
he's still spelunking.
Hey, stop spelunking.
Still
Whatever
spelunking. All right,
that
look.
means.
This is what I found this in my tub here.
What?
There's so much stuff. There's like a Mary Poppins tub down here. All right, this is I don't know how well you can see this, but this is StarCraft Ghost pamphlet here
Oh my god.
from BlizzCon of 2004, I believe.
What?
And
Oh my god.
yes, it has
How do
the
you have a
different
chair in there
vehicles.
too? Jesus.
I have
This is a
everything in
giant.
here.
This is a
This is
giant tub.
This is the biggest tub in the world.
I don't.
So
Anyway,
it tells
go
you
on.
some.
I said go on.
So it tells you some of the stuff like the vehicles. We had the Stinger vehicle. We had the Vulture, Siege Tank, Grizzly. They were different vehicles you could control and stuff around and ride in. It was like you guys were saying, what is a first-person shooter? It was kind of gonna be like Halo, and then
What?
they showed you some of the Terran units, where you could choose between the infantry, the Marine, Firebat, or Ghost itself, as well as Zergling, Hydralisk, Infested Marines, and Mutalisks.
Why was this scrapped?
And I don't know how well you can see this, but there are some maps for the actual
I'm legit sad.
games here.
A lot of
Yeah,
people are
so
legit
StarCraft
sad.
Ghost.
What? I played Halo
Oh, let
since
me-
Halo 1.
let
and
me
I
get
went
that
to-
back.
I went to Orlando for Halo some. I think it was 3. And to have a game like that come back would be great. Plus Halo stopped going on the PC since Halo 2, so that wasn't very
It's not gonna happen. It was Blizzard. It was where I don't know if it's where it came up, but it's one of the Blizzard's soon TM games. You know that never happened. So.
That's saddening. That's awesome.
Yeah, there was
Thank you for sharing, Dom.
it was pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, we have a caller on the line. At least that's what I'm being told right now. So that's your cue, person controlling that. We're gonna get a question. So hopefully this went through. Talking to the invisible man here. Caller, you're on the air. Tell us your question. Tell us your name. Hi.
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 Hello.
What's up?
This is I'm from Saudi again.
What's up, Goofy?
Hi, Goofy.
Uh,
Goofy,
nothing
were you
much in the
running...
morning and I
Okay, question. Do you play
What?
on Quel'Thalas, and were you running random dungeons last night?
What?
no, but I play in Ragnarok's EU, but I do run random dungeons all the
Okay,
time.
because we were in group with, I think it was a hunter or a rogue named G Spartan last night in Sholomance leveling, and I was like, is that... No. No. No, okay. But I figured I'd ask you about that tonight. Anyway, what's your question?
That is definitely not me. I play a warlock,
Ah, okay. And
sadly.
now he has a cat in the tub.
My cat likes water. What could I say?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Anyway, go on with your question, Goofy. What did you want to ask?
Okay, so my question is, what are your guys' opinion on Azeroth choppers from Blizzard Show?
Dude, I'm watching it.
Is it
I'm
this is
actually
like
kind of-
really short or long? I don't know.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Haven't watched
Someone
it.
else.
I haven't watched
Nope.
it.
All right, sweet. I've watched it totally, all three. Totally scripted BS. But if it's not a show without the scripted BS. So anyway, I'm kind of into it. I'm really excited just to see the choppers in general because I like that show and that family regardless, and the motorcycles that they make is really good. So to see it like come to life like that would be really cool. And but right now, the shows are like I think 8 minutes long, 10 minutes long, something like that. So it's not. I think so. I could be completely wrong in chat. It's gonna kill me if I am. But anyway, it's a great. I enjoy it. The only problem right now is that Horde only has 2 people.
What the heck
and
just
Alliance
happened?
has 3 people.
Ah! Holy hell. What the... Krue, you're missing your nose! Oh my god.
So it's a pretty cool show. It's still okay.
I can't even fix this immediately. This is gonna...
Oh my god.
my
It's
god.
So I'm gonna keep talking about this because while you completely fix something and I have no nose. There it goes.
Dom!
Nope, I don't know.
Welcome to the Hot Mess Express, everyone.
I get out of the tub and look what happens.
You get
Oh
out of
my
the tub and
God.
look what I... You know what the best part is? Look at this. Ready. Here's me. That's no problem. I click Dom. That's not Dom. That is not Krue. And that is not Giggles.
Because Dom moves to the end.
Wow. Wait
I
a
got out of the
s...
tub and everything just
This
fell
is-
apart.
This is how it goes though. So anyway, this is how the show goes. We're winging it. That's makes it
Yeah,
fun.
we're winging it. Oh, I can move people. Cool.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Keep
Did it
going.
work?
Just keep going, Krue.
One more. Keep
Alright,
going,
so-
Krue. Do not
so
stop
the bikes-
talking.
The bikes are coming in. They're doing good. Obviously they have some written drama in there and stuff like that. That's just not. It's obviously just written in because it's BS. But without some drama, who would really watch it? So I'm looking forward to it. I just watched episode 3. I think the day it came out, and it's nice that it comes out on the Blizzard launcher. So like when the next video comes out. So like it came out and I was like, oh cool, 3's out. So I clicked it real quick and it brought me right to it. So they're doing a really good job with it. I think it's neat. It's obviously it doesn't cost a lot to do because they don't have to go there every time they want to talk. They just Skype and that's whatever though. I'm cool with it. So
That works for me. All right. I haven't watched it. I'll probably get around to watching it at some later date. Dom is out of the tub now. Why? Water was getting cold.
Jasper wanted to take a tub.
Ja-
My cat Jasper wanted to take a tub, so.
Oh my
I
god.
let him.
my roommate almost just walked in. My piss mate. Sorry.
I only used to watch that show because one of the brothers was hot, but now that he's not hot
Oh my
anymore, I really
gosh.
don't care about it.
Yeah, personally, I haven't started it yet. I'm one of those people where I'm really
You're
impatient.
gonna wait till it's all
and-
gone. You're gonna wait till it's all
yeah.
done, and then you're gonna watch it all.
Yeah,
in one day.
exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm probably gonna do the same thing when it all comes out, but probably not. Just because I don't know if the replay value of it is not gonna be there. I more or less just want to see the thinking behind how they do stuff, and like I like seeing them shape the metal, which is really cool. And so with the bikes, the Alliance bike, they're going with the sleek steel blue look with which is the Alliance armor and stuff like that. And then with the Horde, they're going with the spikes and the ruggedness and the brutality. And so I'm excited to see what they can bring to life in like real world. So
Okay, what? I probably will watch it. As a mechanic, the whole shaping metal and, building things from,
to be honest,
Nothing.
they haven't really done anything they
Yeah.
haven't really done anything yet. It's just a bike just chilling.
Building the bikes because I know as of like episode 2 they hadn't even started yet.
No, it's just they just had the base model
have the
and then
frame.
some more drama and then more drama and then I really feel like they just kind of like they're milking it, I suppose. So
Okay, so they're milking the drama. Anyway, we're going to move on here. We have a Twitter question. Not a live caller. Twitter question from Total Deletion, who is not fired yet, by the way. At this point in Alpha, hi TD, what is Heart of the Swarm desperately missing? So, guys, what is StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm desperately missing? I know he means heroes, but you know what?
he didn't specify. So
He
we
didn't
can choose.
specify.
All right. Now that I've actually had some time to sit down and play Heroes,
Hmm.
I think it needs more maps. That's honestly what I think it needs right now. They're doing a great job with the
What?
heroes. All the heroes feel
I
very
don't like that.
unique, different,
Nope.
and the objective of the map, we have the haunted mines, where you go around and you collect skulls, and then you get this giant golem that comes out and attacks the enemy's base. You get the cursed hollow, the pirate ship map, where you get the coins and it starts firing cannons off at your enemy structures. And then you have cursed hollow, which will go around, and somebody's typing that.
No.
Which
no. Dumb.
you
League
go
of
around
Legends has
and
been
you
going on
collect these
forever with
tributes.
one map.
You get these tributes, and it curses the team structures and stuff like that, and everything becomes a lot weaker. Three very different style game. Oh, and then you get,
Four.
what, Dragon Knight. So there's
Mhm.
four. Yeah, so there's four. So you get the Dragon Knight as well, and I don't know, it just feels like maybe one more to add to the rotation. I don't know, I just played the other night, and I guess it's complete coincidence, but I had Dragon Shrine like 5 times in a row.
Right now,
What?
And I feel adding more will lessen the chance that you're gonna get the same one over and over and over again.
we lost Kegels. Um. Anyway, my thing is, like Krue just said, League has for their main game mode, their main 5v5, they have one map, singular, and it's been going like that for years now. So Heroes already has 3 more than that. Now, yeah, I
How is that
know.
gonna work in their quest for esports?
See, no, I can see. I agree with Dom that they need more maps. Not right now. It doesn't need more maps. In the end, like the long run, yeah, maybe 1 or 2 more maps, maybe 3 or 4. Who knows? It would be a great idea. But I think it's all right where it is. It's just right now the problem with Alpha is too few heroes to choose from. I mean, I think the maps are fine. The socials, they need a spectator mode. Custom games need to be re-enabled, and the social structure stuff needs to be implemented. Like, friends lists need to work better.
know
Their real
nothing.
ID system gets in there. Yeah, you don't really know. I'm sorry.
I don't know anything about this game. All I can compare it to is League of Legends, which has one map. And so, like in Heroes, can you, like Justin said in the chat, can you vote to ban certain maps?
Not
Is that a
yet.
Part of like
Currently.
your. Okay. That
That's
would,
a,
okay, so
Not
that,
currently, but
that would be cool
but as
too.
you said, if you have 5 maps with the option to ban 2, that's perfect. See, I think I don't know. What did I say? We have 4 maps.
Yeah, we have 4
need,
maps.
We need an odd number of maps. It needs to.
Yeah.
Okay, what if
Like, I understand everybody's, oh, League of Legends only has one. It's been doing this forever. But yeah, that's League of Legends. This is not League.
Are you gonna
Right.
run into the
Understand
issue
that-
of certain champions or certain heroes, being more powerful on maps than other?
Occasionally, yeah. Like,
Because in League,
You get something
I'm
like
sure
like
they
I
make
found.
champions to go over these certain walls because they're certain size. But like in League, like there's champions like Lysandra that can go over 2 walls because that's just how her mechanics work. Whereas Zed can only go over
Right.
like 1 wall.
Well, I found characters like Illidan, which his ultimate ability will allow you to teleport, right? It'll allow you to teleport to an enemy and attack them. And I found he works really well on the Cursed Hollow map.
you're
because
also taking
when
the
they're trying to
utterly...
catch a tribute.
Yes, that's actually a great ult, and that is also, of his 2 ult choices, the shitty one.
Well, that's why I found that to be good on that map, was my point.
Okay.
Because if I die, and I also have the resurrection talent where he immediately resurrects upon death, I can teleport right back to help my team immediately. So
Okay,
it's
Kingles.
not.
Now
in most
you're-
cases,
go.
it is pretty bad. But
Let
in
it-
that
let it rip,
particular map,
Kingles.
I pick it every time.
Alright, well, yeah, right now, the way the game structure works is you pick your hero, you queue up, it matches you with the team, and then you get a random map. For ranked play, they said that you're going to know the map before hero picks are made, and they haven't really elaborated, as far as I know, on how you're going to... If the map's going to be random, is there going to be a map ban, like each team gets to ban 1 map, and then it goes from there. I'd like to see map bans. I know a few people I've spoken to would also like to see map bans in ranked play, but for general play, the way it works right now, I think is great.
Yeah, and you have to understand that this is only alpha, so they're only giving you a little bit of what might actually be done.
I want alpha. Give me key.
The thing that the thing that I most want is just some quality of life stuff, like being able to reconnect to a game, because
Ooh, yeah,
I've
that's a
gotten
big
disconnected many times, and you cannot get reconnected to a game.
That's rough.
I find that the excuse me. The bots.
Bless you.
Thank you. The bots. Like, it depends on what kind of person was playing the champion before.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up,
But
Total.
like I can definitely tell the difference between bots and regular people. They're a lot easier. So I really don't like having
So when you disconnect,
bots on
a
the
bot
team?
takes over your spot?
Yes.
Yes, you
That seems like it'd be more of a burden than helping.
it.
It is.
Okay, previously you would get either a veteran or an adept level AI. I forget where that. They have like 10 scales of bot difficulty. I don't know where they fall. Now they give you an elite AI, and that's
That's not going to be anything like when you're in, like, League of Legends plat player is nothing like an elite AI bot in League. Like,
Oh,
there's
no.
no comparison.
There is no
So if
comparison
you
exactly, but
disconnected, you get screwed.
right in elite play, like platinum level, diamond level stuff like that, the bot is just going to be a utter hindrance in my opinion. But
Yes, exactly.
if you make that little mistake, that bot will capitalize on it and kick the crap out of you. And then you're going to be sitting there embarrassed for the next, 60 seconds while you're dead. Like, I just died to a bot. But, like, the Elite AI, that's the step where they start seeing stealth heroes. So if you're Nova or Zeratul and you walk near one of them, they will decloak you. If they have a way to, they will do it and they'll pop you in the head, or they'll just start running away from you. So, that's something to keep in mind. I mean, it beats
Well,
them disconnecting beats them sitting AFK at the fountain, because at least the bot tries. And I mean, they do listen to pings occasionally. Sorry, go ahead, Krue.
no. I just don't know. I just back to JL's total question. At this point in Alpha, what is Heroes of the Storm desperately missing? It's Krue. Needs me. It just needs me. Just give me a key.
It needs
will
Krue.
be fine.
It's also
Exactly.
missing vision. I don't like not being able to not put vision, like put some kind of totem or vision thing down, because
That makes sense.
you're basically walking into, God knows what. I mean, if you look at the mini map, then you know roughly where people are, because you'll know where they were. But walking in to get those camps and not being able to put totems down is.
But is that too much like League? Like, are you doing that because you're so used to League, or
Yeah, I
is
guess
not
it's
having-
because I'm so used to League.
Is there stuff like that in the game where you can actually get vision of a certain place with certain
Yeah.
that's on cooldowns? Okay, watchtowers.
They're like the
Okay.
StarCraft
So,
2
like,
watchtowers. But
because you gotta think, like, just because you don't have vision, but they also don't have vision, so it's kind of, which is nice because then you're not yelling at someone to get vision. But at the same time, it's like maybe you'll have less like people trying to be idiots and face checking bushes. Be like, I'm gonna go ward. No, stop, you're gonna die. Happens every time.
true. Right now, I mean, also again, it's alpha. There's only 20-something heroes in the game. A couple of them have vision granting abilities, like Tyrande. She shoots an owl. She throws an owl. It grants vision, and if it hits somebody, it grants vision of that person for a few seconds. And then you got Tassadar. He just reveals everything, including stealth, around him for 8 seconds. So there are abilities that grant vision. Will there be more of them? Yes, definitely. I think so. But
Okay, then are those champions gonna be super freaking favored for the vision?
not right now. Tassadar's favored because his kit, he's just good, very good.
B.
I'll tell you something that it may not be missing, but something that bothers me right now is the starter bundle package.
The starter bundle
Does
package.
not include any Diablo heroes.
What? It doesn't?
No.
I think
Like
he's
Warcraft,
right.
StarCraft. There are no Diablo heroes in the starter bundle.
So
Yeah, they have the Diablo bundle, but that's
They have a bundle for every game. They have a Warcraft bundle, a StarCraft bundle, a Diablo bundle, and a starter bundle.
at the same
And the
time,
starter
though,
bundle
that's kind of,
does not
that's
have a
kind of
single
good.
Diablo character.
But what
in
if?
it. No, because you're running into quest right now where it's coming up, you'll get a daily quest, so it's like play a Diablo hero. And granted, one is probably going to be available in the free rotation, but it would be nice to have options to choose from
Do you have to
in
pay
the
for
starter
'em?
pack. If you don't own them, yeah.
if free
Yeah,
rotation.
starter bundles are.
Yeah, starter bundles are. I think the actual one labeled starter bundle. Starter bundle. I can't speak. Is what, $30?
Under baby buggy bumpers.
Yeah, rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. I could say that, right? It's an amazing deal right now. I think it's like $27 or $30. I honestly don't know because I haven't bought it because I already own half the crap in it.
I don't have Alpha.
I'm sorry, sir. But gold isn't hard to get in game, and you can buy all heroes with gold. I mean, some
That's
of them.
weird. So is gold like your IP in League?
Yes, it is
Yes.
exact. You
Okay.
you finish a daily quest, you get gold. You level up your account, you get gold. Yeah, $27 for how many heroes? I don't know. 6, 7 in the starter bundle. It's
That's a
worth
lot.
it immediately because you get a skin and you get a mount skin. You get the rainbow unicorn, which is $20 on its own. So the bundle's already
Can
worth
you
it.
buy
That's-
champions separately?
Yeah, you get 2. Yeah, you can buy
Yes.
champions separately.
So, and you said they have that free weekly rotation.
Free weekly rotation is
Okay, so if you have this daily, this is just a marketing standpoint. You have this daily, and it daily says play a hero from Diablo, right? And it's on a free rotation for one of the champions of Diablo. So then you play that champion, and you like that champion, then you're gonna be wanting to go buy that champion if you like him.
Well, you can
That's
also
kind of-
play. You can also play a champion before you buy it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you could.
Oh yeah.
You could test it in a private. It's in a private practice mode with no other. You can't even have a friend against bots or whatever. It's you by yourself, all bots on the team.
It's a
Try the
one-lane.
character out. If you like it,
Yeah.
yeah.
They give you a one-lane map. You have control over forts. You can reset them at any time. You could turn minions on and off. You get a Malfurion to support you. Their team is an Arthas bot. And it starts you at level 10, yet picks a certain set of talents for you. But you get to choose your ultimate and have fun for a few minutes and see if you like how they play.
You can choose your. I don't
Only
know
get
how
to
this
test the
game plays
character
at
out
all.
before you buy it.
I have no idea. How this
At
game
level
plays.
10, most people have a choice between 2 different ultimates.
What?
Yeah, I know. Where have you been? You want an alpha key so bad and you know nothing about this game.
Oh, that's because it'll ruin it for me.
Oh.
Basically,
Well,
basically
we're ruining it
think,
for you right now.
basically
know.
think old Diablo 2 talent trees, and
Okay.
that's kind of what it's like.
Yeah, actually. That's
Okay.
a pretty good approximation. He's playing Arcade.
The one
Yes,
thing,
Arcade.
the one thing that I want to say is I heard someone say that that it's slow, that movement is slow, and I honestly don't think that's true. I think that the maps are small enough, and that you get the mount, which is a big. I mean, you could
Yeah, that's crazy.
pretty much go anywhere on that mount. It's pretty fast. So I don't think it's slow, and I actually think that the maps, the individual, I don't like the Dragonshire one, and that's because of the dragon is not as good as as the grave golem or the
Yes.
curse.
Right.
See.
But it's the game speed and movement speed is perfect, and the game times. I mean,
So how
they're
long
usually
is the actual?
they're usually really stompy for me. Either I'm winning big or I'm losing big, but It's basically they're basically 20 minutes is 25 minutes is the longest I've ever.
Okay, so have any of you had games where you're like losing pretty bad and you make a comeback, like in League?
No.
Yes.
No.
What?
I've had
Is
a
it like a
few.
tumbleweed?
There's
I've had a few.
I've had
I
a
like redemption.
Okay, I've had a few games where we've stomped, and we had a 7-level advantage, is the hardest we've ever stomped. I've had games where we were at a 6-level disadvantage, so we were getting stomped, and then I've had games where we were down by 3 levels before a certain point, and then all of a sudden we just came right back and wound up winning at like 23 minutes. But as far as game
Yeah,
length, it's great. 20-minute games are amazing.
Kent Heels is just mentioning there's a game, me, Kent Heels, and Justin, all from Game Breaker Nation, which if you guys are not in the Game Breaker Nation, you should be. Go to GameBreakerNation.com, sign up, get in there, do stuff. But we were playing a map, it was on the Cursed Hollow, and, or no, it was the Pirate. Is that the Cursed Hollow? I don't know the names of them. It was the Pirate Ship map.
Pirate Ship map is...
We were playing the Pirate Ship map.
Blackheart's Bay.
Yeah, that one, Blackheart's Bay. So we were playing Blackheart's Bay, and we were down by 3 levels, and they were pushing into our base pretty hard. We had all the people that weren't me, Justin, and Kent Heels were defending the base, and we were going around collecting as many coins as we could, and we ended up pushing a golem up top. We ended up taking the cannons over, and then just 5 men zerging their base, and we were able to take them out before they killed our base. We pulled it out of our ass. So,
Yeah, there's been plenty of
Well,
games
that's
like
because-
that.
Can come back.
That's because you had very good coordination. It's just in solo
We did.
queue, I've found that once you get to a certain point, there's really no coming back because it's really hard to go get the jungle camps, and it's really hard to go do the actual point of the map, say a grave golem, or get your doubloons, or go get the, go collect the tributes for
Or
the
get
curses
an alpha key.
because you're pushed so far into your base. it's solo queue right now is very snowballing to me, and a lot of people are just playing it as an alpha, not really taking it seriously, even though I know that it's not, it's just an alpha. But there's not really very much communication or strategizing on what to do.
Do you get to keep the champions?
I get kind of pissed.
You get
What's
to keep
up?
all the champions, right? Like, since you guys are buying champions and stuff, you get to
Yeah,
keep all
you're
that.
gonna get they're gonna
Until
do
the
a
next wipe.
they're gonna do a wipe, but you're gonna get refunded everything. They're gonna credit your account for everything you've bought.
So yeah, if you spend any
So
real
basically-
money on the game,
For
it
real
gets
money, yeah.
credited.
Okay.
It's basically like Hearthstone, how
Mhm.
they did it. They wiped it and they gave you the gold.
But
Yep.
right now, yeah, the game, like Kiggles is saying, solo queue, it gets snowbally or whatever. But if you have 2 evenly matched teams, there are plenty of options for you to come back if you
Give
have a
and
bad
takes?
early game. Yeah, there's plenty of
Like
give and
trading?
takes.
Awesome.
It's fun, and
Alright,
I do
so-
know of one team that takes it way too seriously. If you get up against them, they're going to kick the crap out of you. But
If I get an alpha key, I'm gonna be finding one of those teams.
I will say one thing, one more thing. So I was really harsh on Heroes before I ever played it. Now having played it, I still think it is a lot more streamlined than League. In some places that it didn't need to be, and in some places that it makes it very much more.
Enjoy.
I don't know. It doesn't make it more enjoyable, but it makes it quicker.
What do you mean by streamline?
Well, you don't buy items. There's no items. You don't have to itemize against your other team. It's
That's
basically
weird.
just. I don't find that there's very much strategizing in solo queue, but
Is
I
there
haven't really done.
versatility? As in, like when you play a certain champion in League, you can decide to go as like a glass cannon or a
Right.
tank with
Yeah,
a champion and
yeah,
completely be different.
There's
Talent
I mean,
builds, so-
it's less. It's a little more limited because you're only diversifying your character based on the talents that you choose.
That is
but
approved to that
there's
character?
pretty
Okay.
clear. But there's pretty clear indications. Like, I'll give you an example: the Demon Hunter, which if in a League equation would be pretty much Vayne.
Okay.
That's what that is. They give you talents where you can regen health every auto attack, or you can do more damage. So they give you more of a
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Like
Because I like playing Lysandra, where I can be like a super glass tank, glass cannon, or I can be a super tank and just never die.
to use Kiggle's example of the Demon Hunter, there's two major, very popular builds right now. One is the auto attack build, where you focus on pure auto attack damage, because she gets a stacking bonus every time she attacks that gives her movement speed, attack speed, and at 10 stacks if you took a certain talent, more damage. So you can just chase people and auto attack them all day. And then there's another build where you take a specific set of talents. She has Hungering Arrow. Any Diablo 3 player will know what Hungering Arrow does. You can take a talent that makes it bounce and hit 4 times. Then you can take a talent that every time you vault or tumble, if you're familiar with Vayne, it resets the cooldown. So you fire an arrow, vault, fire another arrow. Then you get another talent that gives you 2 charges of vault. So you arrow, vault, arrow, vault, arrow, vault, and you hit 12 times with Hungering Arrow and just burst somebody into the dust if they're alone. So 2 different builds right there.
Here's the analogy that I've heard when people have been discussing League of Legends versus Heroes of the Storm. You get a game which is the giant, the big, whatever, and how do you expect to topple that? They didn't. What they did is they went their own It's
That's
comparing.
good, though. I mean, I understand.
It's comparing League of Legends as chess and Heroes of the Storm as checkers. That's
like
what the
chess.
game is. It's chess and checkers. But you know what? They're both really fun to play. They're just different strategies. You just go about them
Which
in different
ones
ways.
get? Okay, so my
You
question.
play them on the same
for
board.
Which? No, you have different maps. I don't want to hear it. Anyway,
I'm saying they're both
I'm
MOBAs.
just kidding.
but
I understand. I understand.
Chessboard is the MOBA genre.
But
you're
but
playing
people
them
that
two
you're gonna
different ways.
attract is the competitiveness. The reason why League of Legends is so popular is because esports is ridiculously huge in League. Like that's their thing. So if the competitiveness, if the versatility, the hugeness, and the the what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. You got to be a badass at the game. If it's an easy game, compared to being League, where like there's easy League, where like you're leveling up to level 30, whatever. It's easier players. But once you get to level 30, you start hitting those plat players and stuff like that. It gets intense. Is there that level of intensity going to be there in the PvP area in that game?
Well,
is
we'll
what
have
I'm
to
worried about.
see. It's still
Yeah.
an alpha. The thing is, it's still an
That's true.
alpha.
It's still an alpha.
This could all be added later. It's just it is a lot less complex.
Exactly.
In
Skill cap,
in
chat
my
says.
opinion, it's a lot less complex than League. But the thing
Yes.
is,
Yeah, that's what I said. Chess versus
there's
checkers.
there's more strategizing based on what you want to do on the map than there is
Okay.
than there is with all of the items and stuff.
Than farming
Which
lane
I
and
honestly,
having someone-
if I'm being honest, I don't really miss all of the itemizing stuff. It's just another thing that you have to juggle on League.
Okay.
But I mean, the thing is, Heroes is gonna be just fine. It'll do just fine.
As far from an
League,
esports,
you
Is it
in
going to
League,
be
you
like?
focus on your lane, whatever, and yeah, occasionally you'll jump lanes and jungle but Blizzard really nailed it when they went for teamwork. Like this is a very team-oriented game. You have to communicate. You have to do certain objectives, and you get like a side group of like one person that'll go and do something and distract. Like you're basically using them as bait, and while you go sneak off and do something else. And it's just those little strategies that you could do. You could do it to a degree in League, but it's much more significant here because you're pushing specific objectives that are going to have a much bigger impact on the game.
The only thing that's going to bother me with that is solo queue. I play League by myself all the time, and if I play mid lane, I can snowball, and I can start carrying, and I can start,
Knock.
stuff like
Well,
that.
the
But
the
in this
best thing
game-
about that is I started off solo queuing because I play at odd hours when nobody else is on, so I haven't got a chance to play with Mike or Kiggles yet. And I started queuing up solo queue or whatever, and then I found some really good people. We dominated like this map, just destroyed the team, and they all added us to real battle, real ID or whatever. So we all get together every night now and play. So solo queuing, you're gonna find people. You don't have to just, it works
I
really
don't have
well.
any friends,
You
apparently.
get the
I'm just
Well,
friendless.
you get the friend bonus. You get the friend bonus for grouping as well, so that encourages you to want to group with people. So
yeah, right now
Sad face.
it's good. It's more entertaining to watch than League by a mile. But based on streams I've
Really?
watched, and yeah, it is far more entertaining to watch.
I
You don't.
haven't watched
I mean, you don't have that boring
I wanna
early
watch.
laning.
I want to play.
Okay, what happens in League? When are you going to have, a minute 2 team fight? It's when someone invades the jungle, right? Everybody's level 1. It's, whatever. In Heroes, you have all of your abilities from the start. You're still level 1, but team fights can normally, like Blackheart's Bay, the map with the pirate and the cannons.
Well, you don't have your ultimate, but yeah.
No, yeah.
You have 3 yes.
Yeah, you have 3 abilities, no ult. But the popular strategy on Blackheart's Bay is everybody groups up as 5 and charges the watchtower, hoping for an early pick or something like that, or an early team fight where you can decimate the enemy team. That happens almost every game. So there's early team fights, this constant team fighting, and that's why it's more entertaining to watch, for my opinion. I can ramble
Another caller, but
completely.
before we get to the caller, I just want to address Chronexus in chat here. Says you told me your battle ID was full. I see how it is now. My battle ID is full on live, but for Heroes of the Storm, it's a separate.
It's not linked.
List. So
yeah.
So that's how they.
Heroes uses their old system.
Anyway.
It's not real ID linked, but we have a caller. I'm told. Finally, after how long waiting? Okay, so we're gonna get this caller on here. Hopefully, they can hear me. Caller, you're live on the air. Tell us your name. Tell us your question, and hi.
What's up?
What's up, Scan Heels? So,
Oh God.
I'm going to torture Krue a little bit more.
Leave. Just
with
leave.
With some more.
Wait.
more,
There, it's Krue's face. So torture him.
God dang it.
So, we know we're in Tech Alpha. Sorry, Krue, you don't have it. Other two guys that are on the stream, they're more privileged than you are. But, so we're in Tech Alpha, and they're adding more and more people in every week. As, I've got in, Dom's got in, Kilgus has got in. Do you think that this Tech Alpha is going to be run more like their previous betas for like Warcraft, Hearthstone, and stuff like that? And
It
then
sounds like it.
when they want to do, when they want to do beta for Heroes, it's open beta.
I don't know. I just want a key. No, it is
Don't
weird.
answer this question, you.
I can't. Okay, I just have to listen. Okay, I'm listening.
We're all forgetting that this is technical alpha. So all this is trying out the bones of the system and reporting bugs.
The devs have even.
This is beta is more for server load and all other stuff. This is more just the bare bones of the system.
Right. The devs said that
So-
going into this, all they cared about was, does the server work? Okay,
Yeah.
and now they can worry about other things. So it's still technically alpha for that. You had another question,
So
Daniels?
then,
Yeah.
yes, I agree with. It's gonna be beta's gonna be for the open beta, and they're gonna test the servers. It's gonna explode.
I would assume they're going to have a very short period of closed beta, but as we know, when Blizzard has a beta, an open beta game, the game is done. It just needs to be 2. That's basically.
I agree.
No, I'm
Yeah.
serious.
He's right. No, he is right.
Hearthstone was finished 5 months before it actually was released.
Yep.
Open. The only
happening everywhere, though.
the only thing they said was, okay, well now we're gonna call it live, and this
Well,
is what,
exactly,
this
but
was-
that's happening in like a lot of games because what they're doing is if they launch this game and it's got bugs in it, people are gonna freak out. But if they say it's in beta and it's in open beta, then oh, it's beta, we can blame it on beta, they'll fix it, blah blah blah. Which is whatever, it's okay. But if it was live and they were having
Well,
those
yeah, but
effed up
there's
issues,
a reason they're calling it beta, because they aren't 100% sure. Blizzard doesn't really ever release a product
they don't.
besides
Yeah.
Diablo 3 that doesn't work.
Well, Diablo
So-
3 worked.
well,
So
Just not well.
You guys a question
no, it
about
did work.
betas
It's
and
just the
stuff.
server didn't
Just
work.
Go on.
Server didn't work. There you go.
So for the past few years for Warcraft, right? Past couple expansions. Basically, I don't know. Like I might have been exception, but I've been in every single beta for Warcraft ever. But the last few have been easier and easier to get into, right? And we have Hearthstone. Everybody was able to get into that they wanted to at the end. It seems like a lot of people are already in Heroes, the alpha. There's how many? I think there was 123,000 people when I logged in last night in chat room for Heroes. this morning, I think it was.
What?
No, they haven't let that many
That's,
people
it
in.
said there was 123,000 people in the chat room, in general chat room.
I think you may.
Maybe that's a bug. You should
That's
probably
got to be a
report
bug
that.
because the biggest I've
If
ever
it's
seen
not a
that
bug,
number.
and I don't have a key, I'm gonna go in the bathroom and cry.
The
Oh my god.
biggest I've ever seen that number was at 1900. So, I mean,
I've seen in the 2000s,
This was at
but yeah.
this was at 8:30 in the morning, 8:30 this morning.
then that had to be a bug. There is no way there.
You should have
Yeah.
kept it.
No, yeah, you'd have to screen cap it next time because there is no way. Yeah, even Justin in chat saying there's no way that's right.
But at the
they
same
don't,
time,
they don't
you
have
gotta
the
think of it
servers
like
ready
this,
for
though.
123,000.
So it must have been a bug, but I'm just saying, what do you guys think for their future alphas and betas? Like, do you think this is like the norm now? It's going to be easy to get into this kind of stuff, or do
Easier,
you think it's
maybe.
going to be more exclusive?
I hope they
'Cause
don't
I
do
heard,
it like
I
they
heard
did
Warlords of
first.
Draenor. I heard Warlords of Draenor is going to be super exclusive.
Yeah, I think I was with you when we heard that.
I don't
They're
know.
gonna keep that really really small. The thing is, in my opinion, when I get into alphas and betas, well, like Heroes is different, and Arcade I love, but that's just because I'm playing it. But anyway, it's different because like with like Warlords, I'm not gonna want to play Warlords from 90 to 100 on the beta. It's not gonna happen. It's just because that's one level 90 from level
Yeah.
90 to 100 that I could have spent that time. It's just gonna get wiped. That's just not worth it to me. I'll go in, look at the art, run around, look at some talents. Cool, that's awesome. But I'm not gonna go to level 100. No way.
No, and
Unless
now
they do the pre-made
Right.
hundreds that they said they were gonna do. I think.
yeah, they're gonna do like once you get to a
Cool.
certain point, you can just zone in and it'll bump you up to 100.
That would be beautiful.
So that would be awesome because I agree with you. Playing betas, I'm never gonna level a full thing because then, like for a Cataclysm beta, I leveled to like 84, I think, in the beta, and then when it came live, I'm sitting there like slogging through High Jaw, like
Why'd I do this?
I mean, I was shooting
Yeah,
for
I
Realm
actually-
First Mage, I failed, but I was shooting for Realm First Mage, and I'm like, why am I slogging through this? Like, oh my god, this is
Yeah.
so boring. And
now, I do agree. It's if you get into beta and you're going for that realm first, then it's a good idea to run through it and to make notes and to do it. Like if that's your goal, that's cool. But that means that when you're leveling from 90 to 100 or whatever, you have an incentive to kick your ass in gear. When I'm leveling from 90 to 100, I'm not gonna have that incentive because I'm not gonna do it. But what I'm saying is there's just different ways of leveling and leveling characters from 85 to 90. I only did like 3 because it was just so linear and so brutal. I just couldn't do it.
all right. For speaking of WoW, and we've mentioned WoW, let's move this on from the topic of heroes. I have another Twitter question here.
Wait,
from-
didn't Kent have a second question?
I was gonna get back to him. What is your second question? I didn't even know you were
We're not
still
getting off
here.
Heroes, damn it.
Where'd I get up here?
No, we're not getting off Heroes. No.
Oh,
It has to
this
do
is
with
not-
BlizzCon.
Oh, okay, go
It
ahead.
has to do with Warlords of Draenor. What is your guys' predictions for the goodie bag for Heroes? I know we got the Demon Hunter
God.
from Reaper of Souls. What's the bonus for Heroes for the Collector's Edition for
Brawl.
Rogue? And the bonus that comes with, hey,
To be honest, I could
what do
totally
you mean?
I could totally see a new champion coming out around
Thrall.
that time, and then giving a key away.
Calling it now.
Yeah, I'm-
Because they already
Yeah,
said that
I'd agree with- I'd
Thrall
have
is
to
in
agree with
production, and he would fit so well with the Warlords of Draenor theme. So I'm calling that now, and I will call it tomorrow night on my other podcast, Thrall.
And probably a skin. I'm assuming there's gonna be a skin for something.
There might be a, yeah.
Well, for Warlords of Draenor, there's probably not going to be a skin. We're probably just going to get the hero. For the BlizzCon goodie bags, right?
Yeah.
We could assume we're going to get, for StarCraft, we're going to get more portraits, right? We could assume for Hearthstone, we're going to get some new card, right? We'll get some gold version of
Diablo, you're going to
some-
get banners.
We're
I don't know.
back.
Diablo,
That
you
could
got a
be
better.
cool for-
But Heroes is going to be new to the scene here this coming year. So, what do you guys think? Like, what I would love to see from them is a mount. I would love to see like the Blizzard Bear that they did.
Mhm.
You know, like polar bear with the murky with the flag that
They
says
haven't
Blizzard.
done it
I'd
in a
love
while.
to see that. Yeah, I'd love to
True.
see that in
and
Heroes.
and they're going to the ground mounts in Warlords, so they could do something like to push the idea of having ground mounts only in Warlords. Then they could totally just release an awesome new ground mount just for Blizzard.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
they could do that too. But for Heroes, I would love to see some kind of BlizzCon.
Oh, that's true too. The unicorn's pretty awesome. I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah, they've got
watch,
what?
This is gonna be kind of, what's his name? The gold farmer in WoW.
Elvine.
Elvine. Yes, I've watched him for a long time, and so I watch him sometimes when he plays Blizz Heroes. That's about it.
Yeah.
I definitely don't watch Kane Heals. I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, as Serena's saying in chat, a skin would piss people off if they didn't have that particular hero.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
agree.
they kind of have to go in the direction of a mount.
That's not true. See, that's not true because if you get the skin, they could also give you the champion with the skin. That's something that they could do because they've done it, and I'm going to they've done it for League before too, where if you get a skin from a code, you also get the champion with it.
Right.
Okay, what about
Right now, the way it
virtual
works, as far as the skin though, right now the way it works, if you have a skin in Heroes, even if you don't own the hero, when it comes around on free rotation, you can use the skin with it on free rotation. So you don't have to own the hero to own the skin. You could still buy every skin in the
weird.
game.
It's still
Yeah.
kind of pointless to not
That's
own
weird.
the champion and own the skin.
If you like a
that's
skin that
still-
much on a champion you don't play, that's just that's dumb.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm glad League of Legends doesn't let me buy skins for champions I don't have. Thank you for letting me filter that because that's wonderful.
Yeah. All right. Anyway,
I actually bought Malzahar and then bought the on discount skin because
Because it was on discount and you liked
it
it.
was on discount. Yeah.
it's a good skin.
Yeah. So yeah, that's awesome.
Anyway, moving this along. Twitter question about World of Warcraft. Dom's disappearing out of the shot again. Hopefully he doesn't screw things up. Anyway, so another one from Total Deletion. 1 year of ICC struck again. What does Blizz need to do to remedy this downtime? I'm guessing by that he means we're going to have Siege of Orgrimmar for a really goddamn long time.
Nothing.
He's back in the
Nothing.
bathtub.
This is normal Blizzard. This is totally normal Blizzard. The problem is with this downtime, they're pushing Blizz Heroes they're pushing Heroes and the card game that Dom
Hearthstone.
loves so much.
Yeah,
Hearthstone.
this is-
Thank you.
this is
Hearthstone, the one that
basically-
you're really bad at.
Yeah.
This
This is their
basically-
normal downtime.
Well, yeah,
It's
but
building
I mean,
hype.
instead of not having, at least they're putting out different games to keep you,
Mhm.
shiny
Yeah,
shiny
exactly.
carrot over here. Don't look that we haven't
Well,
we haven't given you, a new patch in a year.
Look what they did with Hearthstone. You won how many games in Hearthstone? 3, and you got an in-game mountain. WoW, like that's
Mhm.
incentive enough to
Hearthsteed.
go try Hearthstone. Yeah, you got the Hearthsteed. That thing's
That
actually
still
a really cool mount.
that still did not. I still had no drive.
No,
to go
I
do
still-
that. I haven't done that.
You haven't done it?
No.
It's like 3 games.
I haven't done it either.
I have
Wow.
no drive to go play
It's like
retarded
the
magic,
easiest
okay?
mount I've ever gotten in WoW. It was easier than the Bronze Dragon, the Bronze Drake.
That Bronze Drake was pretty easy.
Yeah. Are you waving at me? What are you?
I don't know. I like
I-
Hearthstone.
But
I don't mind
the-
Hearthstone. I'm just bad at it.
It's just the thing is they already have more people working on Warlords. So I don't know. I know it's it's a whole new world. They have to do all this stuff and blah blah blah. But
All right, Jasmine.
but the thing is,
Don't you dare close your eyes.
the thing is,
I'll fought it.
I'm not renewing my subscription to WoW past the June date that it stops at, and I will not do that until the actual game is announced, and I don't really care. I'm not going to be playing it until a month before
The problem
the
in
game.
WoW right now. Okay, so personal experience myself. The reason why I'm not playing WoW is because I'm so like burnt out. It's just I have no drive to go farm mounts. I have no drive to go do achievements. I don't know. I'm done. I don't want to do it. There's no point in me going to do raids to get gear. Why am I gonna go do raids to get gear? Which like the first quest I do
Because
when Warlords drop is gonna it's gonna replace it. But I'll just go play something else.
Yeah, I mean, as far as drive goes, endgame stuff, it's gone. I mean, I'm leveling alts with my wife now. I went for on a
Yeah.
transmog run on my original raiding toon who has dust covering his armor by this point. Like I went back to BC and I'm trying to get paladin armor for a warrior, and that entertained me for a little bit today. But as far as raiding LFR, doing siege goes, sure, I'd love
it's
to be
just
in
not
heroic
there.
modes and get the best gear right now. But my best gear toon is like eye level 521. I can't even get into most flex groups that are advertised in trade chat. So
Yeah, and if you want to even try and get into a flex raid, you have to do LFR all week, and LFR is the most brutal thing that I will never spend time doing in my entire life ever again, ever, because it's dumb.
I mean,
Well,
now I'm
who called
Let's
this?
LFR after
Who
this
called
podcast.
this like a year ago? I'm pretty sure that was me. So you're welcome.
Yeah,
Looking for raids,
uh,
looking for retards is the stupidest thing I have ever
It
done
is.
in my entire
The
life.
problem is, it's just brutal. It's not that it's not that it's hard. It's just there's no
Yes,
team.
it is. It's hard when you're playing
it's
with
hard.
people that either
Okay, I
AFK,
agree.
don't know how to play, are fresh 90s, or don't know what the hell they're doing.
Well,
or are
you know,
intentionally
I think
trolling
it
to
is-
fuck with you.
Right.
Well, that's all
Like
there is
me.
to do now in the end game is just Well, now that
My
they have
favorite thing to
instant
do
level
in
90s,
the Throne of
everything is-
Thunder. You guys remember the Throne of Thunder raid, right? What was the boss where
You'd
the,
stealth up to Jiku and die and wait there for
no,
everybody.
No, what was the boss that had the eye beam that went around with the cloud and all that?
Durumu.
Yeah.
Daruma.
Oh
So
my God.
every time Daruma was just about to cast the cloud, I would throw Blingatron down. And you would watch the whole LFR run over to get their daily. The cloud
Oh my
would come
God.
and it would wipe the whole raid. And I would do this every week.
That's pretty
It was
legendary.
the funniest
See,
thing
that's
to do.
actually funny. As horrible as it
That's-
is.
That's
I
effed up.
think-
If I was in your group,
so,
I'd be pissed.
I-
but at the
I
same
have
time,
a-
I'd laugh.
I have a.
I'm the
I have
master
a-
of trolling, and
I have a story.
Oh,
So
Story
the
time with
first-
Kiggles.
Okay,
Have a
so the
story.
first time I ever played WoW with Zista, I met Zista through lore, and they were doing LFR, and we were. I mean, I was pretty good, I must say. I was playing my shaman back then.
To my own horde or anything.
But so I don't know which. So I was playing with Zista and some of the other friends. We were doing LFR, and we were doing oh my God, Throne of Thunder boss, the last guy.
Li Shen.
Yeah, there you go. So we were doing Li Shen, and they had he always ran with a disc priest. I forget who it was, but he would always
Indy?
pull. What's up?
Indy.
Indy Garona.
It was either
Or
Indy
was
or it was
it,
someone. It was someone else. But they would always pull someone into the Thunderstruck and kill them.
That sounds like Indy.
Yes.
That's
This
Oh
is
my
this
God.
is how I was introduced to Zista. They did this to me, and then they battle res me, and then they did it again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I totally may have had a part of that. We would kind of do this little thing where we would get one of our friends or something that would come in that have never played with us before, and I knew Kiggles from streams and stuff before that. Like Kiggles said, the first time he was in. So in our private little chat in the game, I go, our target is Kiggles, and the goal for our priests was to get Kiggles killed as many times as possible.
I still
Glad
didn't
I never
die
raided
as
with
much
them.
as Zista though.
So
Didn't they rip you off the edge in the wind hallway too? Didn't you get pulled off that?
Yeah, you guys did all sorts of fun stuff to me.
Anyway,
I-
Lana
yeah.
says that she still hasn't done more than one boss in LFR because of the toxic environment that is LFR. And the problem with that is that you have people. The problem is it's 25 man, 100%. If you could have a 10-man LFR group, you could actually coordinate something with new people. You can figure out who hasn't done it
Man,
fairly
LFR
simply.
group.
Huh?
I would rather have a 40-man LFR group.
Oh,
Nope,
God.
that's retarded. That's dumb. You're gonna have half the raid sitting there with. Never mind. I'm gonna stop myself there. Anyway, a 10-man LFR would be so much better because you could totally coordinate things so much better, and you could talk, and that would actually be a really good way to meet people too that are trying to learn. to
I'm
raid
just
or-
gonna say this. Okay, I'm gonna say
really
this
good.
right now. LFR gets really terrible at the end of expansion, and you know why? Because people have enough gear to where flex has too high. People are asking for too high of an item level. When the easiest thing would be to just get 10 people and go do flex. That would be the easiest thing. But because LFR, so what happens is people have so much gear that there's no middle ground. There's no people doing LFR to get pieces that they need for actual rating, so they're going to take it seriously. They're just going to do flex. Flex has killed LFR.
I love flex.
In
Though.
my opinion, they need to bring
More
back.
so.
In my opinion, they need to have two options to getting raid ready. They need to have LFR and then something else. 'Cause
Yeah.
LFR is a buttload of crap, and then they need to have something like they had before, which was the heroics actually gave you gear that you could use to raid with. And now
it seems like that's
and
the
like
direction
like
they're going
Eagle
for
said-
heroics this time around.
Okay.
It does actually.
Because
Yeah.
heroics are going to be gated. You're not going to be able to get into heroics until you can finish proving grounds this time around. So heroics are actually meant to be more challenging. So
Also,
Which is lovely.
Serene, I think I said that right, in chat room says a 10-man LFR group would make it much harder to carry nubs through. If you're a noob and you're going through LFR, I'm not trying to carry you. You're either going to learn to do what you're supposed to do, or you're going to go bye-bye. That's the point. That's the point of it. That's the point of the game, is you're either going to learn to raid, which is what LFR is supposed to be for, learn to raid and get some gear and kind of get your feet wet, or if you're just going to be a noob and not want to learn, or you don't want to try getting better, then why are you there in the first place?
I know. Yeah. But as chat's saying,
just before this scrolls off, there's the question Big Brother 7 has in chat. I actually want to address real quick. He wants to know, what do you guys think of the overall story arc that Warcraft is doing? You guys digging the Back to the Future vibe, or Blizzard winging it? I really, with time travel and all that stuff, this is where every big franchise, when it starts going for over 10 years, like around the 10-year mark, they start introducing time travel, and that's where things kind of get wonky. Like, because it kind of seems like when you have nowhere else to go, time travel is the best place to go to.
But they have
like-
places to go to. There is still stuff that they have.
True.
They can. It just seems like why would they? I don't know. Is if it makes it if it's a coherent story, and I feel like they actually invested time into it instead of just saying, you know, it'd be cool if we went back and changed before it turned Outlands. Then I don't.
Well, I believe the reason why they did
It
this is they wanted
depends
more
on if it's
connection.
building up to something. If it's building up to something, then cool.
yeah.
Well, of
They
course
wanted
it's
more
like,
connection
of
with the
course
old.
The
it's
problem is
building
Mr.
up to something.
Pandora. Well, Mr. Pandora was like, "Oh, cool. There's an island, and we're gonna, fight some things, and then from here we okay, Garrosh
If you,
died,
okay, the
and
thing
that doesn't
is,
build
if
onto
you
anything.
looked-
Nothing happened."
If you looked very closely at the lore and all the stuff that they did, there's a very heavy sense of foreshadowing throughout that whole goddamn expansion. If you look at it, especially towards the end.
Burning Legion.
Yeah. Like
Exactly.
at first
Building
I
up to
thought
that
that they
again.
were going at first I thought that they were going to literally go from Throne of Thunder to Burning Legion. Like the Burning Legion would be the end of the expansion and then the whole next expansion. That's what I would have liked, but
I don't know.
My
Like,
question is-
I had this huge discussion with Little Missy from Gamebreaker, when she was writing the Conspiracy Craft articles, and we were trying to figure out how they could jump into a next expansion, after this, and we came up with a theory. This was way before Warlords was even announced. We came up with a theory that Garrosh was going to escape his imprisonment, the trial, like before it happened, and he was going to flee, and the only place that was logical to him to flee to would be to the Outlands, where he came from, and all this stuff, where he could amass a new Iron Horde and all this stuff. the one factor we didn't look at was time travel. So we basically called
I mean,
what
that's
this
kind of
expansion was going to be.
out
But
the door.
yeah, because
Kind of a
they had set this whole thing up with Garrosh being such a strong villain, and they've done this whole arc all the way back. It started in Ulduar, when Garrosh started really getting under people's skins and comments, and even when Thrall looked at Garrosh in the
That's true.
cutscene for Ulduar, and is like, "You disappoint me, Garrosh," or something like that. That's like the turning point for Garrosh. This whole
The
thing.
whole
So
Sylvanas
we
thing.
knew
So
we knew this wasn't going to be the end of him. So the only logical place for him to go to gain more power is to Outlands. But the
Yeah,
whole time
so here's
but
my-
anyway, the fact of time travel itself, I like what they're doing with it, but I feel like there was such more potential for them to mess with time travel. Me and
Here's
Shafter
my-
were talking last BlizzCon, and it was like, what if you can go back and kill Thrall's father, and then we have to go back and stop Thrall's father from being from being killed. So Thrall was never born. It's kind of like messing with the Caverns of Time all over again, but it seems like they could have done
I don't know if I like
some
it.
minor
I'm
impacts
not
to the
gonna
story
lie.
that would have updated things in previous day.
here,
I just don't like the approach they're going with it this time.
okay, here's my conspiracy crap moment. Ready? What's going to happen is Garrosh, he's trying to build the Iron Horde that's free from, being corrupted by
Different
um,
blood.
Demon.
Like that.
that being corrupted by the demons, by the. So what's really going to happen is he's going to be the one to corrupt them. Like he's going to play an instrumental part in, in reaffirming what actually happens in the timeline. That's the only way that I see them being able to play it, and that Garrosh, by going back in time, actually brings the Burning Legion to present day Azeroth. Like back. Do you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Burning Legion is very attracted to power. Back in the day, they came to Azeroth because of the Well of Eternity. There's a ton of power going on. Where are they at? There's magic everywhere now.
Biding their
It's
time.
blowing up. I don't know what are they doing. Why are they? So is Garrosh gonna go? This Iron Horde's just gonna be all prepared, then he's gonna come out the sky and be like, "This is my Iron Horde now," and then just fuck us all.
I don't know
Because
how-
it's not really. He's not going into the past. He's going into an alternate timeline past. So there's no way to modify the future in this timeline. There's no way whatsoever. So I don't know.
They're
So
giving
why
it the
do we
Star Trek
care
treatment.
if we can just be safe in our little.
Because he's changing all this to
so
bring
he's gonna
through
bring
to come
them through.
into our.
He went
linked
back-
the dark portals.
Yeah, he went to another timeline. He's going to make his Iron Horde in that timeline where the Horde, the orcs never drink the demon blood, they never become corrupted or whatever. He's going to bring, technological schematics back with him and things like that. He's going to build up this Iron Horde and then come back into we're going to call it the real timeline. He's going to cross back into the real timeline and invade Azeroth with that Iron Horde that he just spent 30-something years building up.
Right.
But 30 years aren't going to have passed. He's going to go through the portal and come out 5 seconds later with, a billion-man army.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where he's getting at. And we're going into that alternate timeline to stop him. But when we come out of that alternate timeline, I don't know how they're going to play it. It'll be 10 minutes later.
Right. Okay, so what I'm basically saying is that we're going into an alternate timeline, right? But what happens is instead of I forget who is the one that got tricked into drinking the blood. Was it
Grom
Grom?
Grom Hellscream.
It was Grom, right? So Garrosh, he's going to do the same exact thing in that
Well, that's the second
timeline.
time.
History's gonna repeat itself, is what you're saying.
Right.
It's just going to be with Garrosh in that alternate timeline instead of Grom.
I
Like,
can see that
because
happening.
We don't
My
even
head
know how
hurts.
we don't even know how Garrosh is going to be played into the. I'm assuming that he's not going to be an end boss again.
Mm-mm.
And I'm assuming
Could
that
be.
he's going, and he can't really say, "Hey, I'm Garrosh from the future. You should follow me."
I'm from the future.
I
Well,
don't.
no,
I
he
don't.
is
I think
exactly
himself
doing
as-
that.
he's so
He
he's
is
going
doing
to
that
say-
because he's arming
you
them with
really think-
schematics from our time zone, our timeline, and
But he's
bringing
not gonna
the,
say that
the
he's
technology from the
Garrosh
future to the
Hellscream.
past.
Do you really believe that the orcs would believe that he is Garrosh Hellscream from the future? Do you really think that Grom would, oh look, it's my son. I'm going to follow him. No, they would just kill him and take his plans. So he's gonna have to be like the force behind the scenes.
Yep, I agree.
Yep. Well,
Then we're gonna have to go kill him again.
I really want
Man,
Wad. No, I doubt he'll be a major end boss
I like
again.
Arcade.
Oh, get out of here. Anyway, we got another Twitter question here. Hold on, let me pull it up. Oh boy, this is a doozy. This question comes to us from Goblin Graphics. Warlords has been reported to have a train-themed raid boss. How does feel about trains in WoW? I'm gonna shoot this
How
question
does this
over
feel?
to our resident train expert.
Oh God, the conductor.
The whistle too.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So that's how he feels about trains. This was obviously a very Zista themed question due to his. How many times did you do 24-hour train simulator streams? Twice now.
Oh my
So
God.
so far 2 24-hour train simulators.
We got to make
I
that
remember,
a third. We're
I remember
overdue.
We did the what was that vacuum simulator, and you were blindfolded, and I was trying to direct you on where to go. It was
Robot
insane.
vacuum simulator. Yes. That game
it
is.
was ridiculous.
I will be doing some upcoming 24-hour streams. Watch Dogs on release day I will be doing. So if you're not following
Cool.
me, twitch.tv/Zista, make sure to do that. And like 2 or 3 days later, Mario Kart is coming out for the Wii U, and I will be doing a full unlock stream. I'll be playing until I unlock every character and track. So
When does Mario Kart Wii U come out?
like the 30th or something like that.
Okay. If I can't score BlizzCon tickets, I will use some of that money that I have put away for BlizzCon, and I will get a Wii U and Mario Kart. And we will play it with you.
Nope. I'm going to play
Excellent.
Arcade after this.
Excellent.
Arcade.
But yeah,
Yeah.
trains. Is trains real? Like, is that a thing? Is that?
I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about trains.
Is trains real? I mean, who knows? Let's
Is
see.
there really a train-themed raid boss? I haven't heard
Google.
anything on this.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a train-themed raid boss. That'd be pretty cool.
I think he's just trolling me. I think
He
he's
may
trolling
just
me.
be
That's-
trolling
that's
you.
the point.
It'd be pretty awesome if you had to fight a raid boss on a train, or a raid boss that was a train.
Or run a train on a boss.
I'm thinking back to Final
Whoa.
Fantasy and Doom Train. Or yeah, knock a boss out and to have a train run him over.
Hmm.
Too many train things, but we've been at this a while. We're gonna end on that note about trains. Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Well-
Anyway, I'm gonna go through us one by one. Mr. Kiggles, where can they find you? There's where they can find you. It's bigger this week.
I'll be live tweeting all of the Blackhawks games and probably other hockey games and stuff. Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to read all of my wonderful, very valid thoughts, you go right down there.
His very valid thoughts about him bitching out about hockey. Anyway, Mr. Krue can be found there.
Yes.
Don't forget the
Also,
two
I'm gonna
underscores.
stream Arcade after this. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can come stop by.
Oh my God, Arcade, Jesus.
It's
no
great.
one cares.
It's alpha. It's. I'm having a good time.
You know, I might
Uh,
stop by for a few minutes to watch because I'm curious what the game's like.
If you have
You
any
know,
questions,
this
feel
happened
free
last
to-
time you
ask
actually
me.
bought all the shit in alpha or beta or whatever it was.
I know.
You got
Firefall.
bored. You got bored of the goddamn game. How much
Called
money did
Firefall?
you waste on that game?
A lot. 200.
Yeah.
More than $150.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I had high hopes for Firefall, but blah. Anyway,
It went through the dirt.
If fire
Oh my God.
fell on its face.
indeed.
Oh.
Speaking of which,
Boom!
the man from the bathtub, whose lower third is not going to cover him up, thankfully.
Who needs
Yeah,
new
because I'm awesome.
camera?
I'm awesome in the tub. You guys can follow me down there. I'll be playing Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, and a lot more games coming up. And make sure, if you guys watch TV shows, which I'm pretty sure you do, you can follow me and Mike on YouTube, youtube.com/ASOTV podcasts for some more podcasts of some of your favorite TV shows.
Yes. Now I get to myself. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm going to scoot up because my lower third will cover me. You can follow me there on Twitter. If you're interested in more Heroes of the Storm stuff, I do a podcast with a couple other people every Monday night. It's on Twitch TV/Heroes Live. Or you can follow us at Heroes_Live on Twitter. I think that there's a dash, there's an underscore, and then there's nothing. I forget which one is which. I know the Twitch one has nothing.
There's a dash, there's an underscore, there's a tilde, there's an exclamation point.
Stuff. Yeah, heroes-live.com, heroes_live on Twitter, or just Heroes Live with nothing for Twitch. You might find me there streaming some Heroes of the Storm and other stuff. Find us every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We talk about stuff.
Join GB Nation.
Yeah, throw it to
Join GB
Dom.
Nation. Throwing it to Dom.
Join the GB Nation.
Am I supposed to catch something?
Yeah, you're
Yes,
getting
this.
you're getting it thrown to you, and
That's a cat.
Caught a cat.
I transformed something
No,
into
you're
a cat.
the officer. You're the GB Nation officer. You do things.
Yeah, make sure you guys, if you're not currently part of the Gamebreaker Nation, go to GamebreakerNation.com. Sign up. We play so many different games. We have a
Everything.
Mumble server. We hang out. We play everything from Hearthstone to Heroes to Warcraft to Dota 2 to League of Legends.
We also play Star Wars,
Dota
Old
2,
Republic,
that
we
thing.
play Rift, we play Final Fantasy 14.
Hey,
We
got a
play
couple
World of
people
Warcraft.
playing.
Minecraft.
There's actually like 5
Cube
people I
World.
think in GB Nation playing.
Do people still play Cube World?
Not really,
No,
I
I
don't
think
think.
that-
We
I
play
think that's
Minecraft,
true.
we play a lot of stuff. There's a link in chat right now if you want to go check it out. Our WoW server is Terralion US. Join us, we have cookies.
All the cookies.
Lots of cookies. I don't have any cookies with
Trove?
me right now.
Way to end it. Way to end on a really creepy note there, Phil.
You're
And we
welcome.
also play Cards Against Humanity.
Oh god.
That is a good time.
Rated NC-17. No, rated
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Rated inhumane.
Mature.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
everyone say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh look,
Hi.
Love you guys.
it's a splash
Hello.
screen. Hello.